bit. Maybe I should have told you a little bit about myself before I just went on talking about my penis. My full name, Robert Tyler Jackson. I'm Tyler Jackson because Robert Jackson, that is my dad, and my dad and I are two very different people. I'm a scrawny, struggling comedian, I guess. The only thing I'm good at is using words. My dad, however, is 7 feet tall, hardworking, very proud African-American man.
That's what he tells you.
What?
That's what he tells you.
That's what he tells me? It's true, I've never seen him in person. He could be white as snow. He could be lying to me. I don't know. We only talk over that phone that goes to the jail, so... Yeah. No, but so obviously my first name, Robert, comes from my dad, Robert. My middle name, Tyler, my mom chose. She named me after this guy she knew in high school who was so cool, leaning on his Camaro and his jean jacket, rocking out to REO Speedwagon. Oh my God! Oh my God! So basically I'm named after the guy that my mom should have fucked in high school but didn't. Maybe if I name my baby after him, he'll want to slam hams. Sure, Mom, give it a shot. She thought if she named me after him, I would follow in his footsteps. I'd go by Ty Jack, which is the coolest nickname ever, obviously. I'd go by Ty Jack, and I'd be the king of high school, and all the girls would be falling all over me. I love you, Ty Jack, I love you. And then I'd peak in high school, tear my ACL playing college football, and then spend the rest of my life wondering what could have been while I work in the kitchen tile section of Home Depot until the day I die by my own hand. Thanks a lot, Mom. He probably would have thrown you a bone if you'd asked him nicely. Slam hams. You could also use get up in them guts. That's one the rappers use, apparently. That's one of my favorites. The rappers. The collective rappers. My friends and I were looking up what our names meant. My friend Alex read that his name means he who brings peace, which is very nice, very beautiful. My friend Kirk read that his name meant church in an Irish glen, which is also very beautiful, very evocative of nature. Tyler means he who lays tile. Which totally explains why I am just going to waste away at Home Depot.
That's selling it.
You need another beer?
What?
That is selling it. You have to go lay it. It's a tile.
I have to go lay it, true, it does. Well, I'll figure out a way to get into that business. Home Depot's just get my foot in the door. Meet all the contractors. I decided to get in touch with my roots last year, you guys, so I moved back in with my parents. It was a mistake. The moment I stepped foot in the door the first time, my sister cornered me and said, look, me and you just got to get one thing straight between us. I'm going to have a boy over tonight, and you're not going to tell anybody. And I was like, you're 12. I'm telling everybody. You getting in trouble at age 12 is supposed to be you falling out of your treehouse and breaking your arm, not you falling out of your treehouse and having a miscarriage. Ooh, that was a joke though. That did not actually happen. My parents could never afford a treehouse for us. But I lived at home with my parents for 6 months. So you can infer from that I did not have sex for 6 months because no girl wants to get back from a night at the bar and hear, all right, baby, shh, we're going to have to be real quiet about this.
Roommates, not parents.
Oh yeah, well, my roommates don't care. We're going to have to be real quiet about this because we don't want to wake up my mom in the room downstairs. And we definitely don't want to wake up my sister in the room across the hall. And we sure as heck don't want to wake up my unemployed uncle sleeping in the bed on the other side of the room that we're in, next to that bookcase full of my old t-ball trophies. Living with my family is weird though. We're not a very close-knit family. When we eat dinner, we don't eat dinner around a table together. We all scatter to the corners of the city like a pack of wild raccoons. Like my sister, for example, goes up to her room, locks the door, and eats an entire bag of marshmallows by herself for dinner.
That is like a raccoon.
And you are what you eat, and she is indeed swollen and pale. My mom locks herself in the bathroom, chain smokes, and plays Farmville on Facebook. So she actually makes food for the family, but we can't eat it because it's imaginary. My stepdad is the best of all, though. My stepdad goes to Cracker Barrel by himself. Cracker Barrel Party of One. That is the saddest Norman Rockwell painting you will ever see in your life.
But does he shop?
Does he shop? He buys a coconut bar, just so it's not awkward. You gotta buy something in the shop. He buys a little jaw heart. Boing, boing, boing. Let's see. I work at a University of Louisville hospital, which is a weird place. Their slogan is U of L Hospital, where hope metastasizes. Not the best choice of words. Metastasizing, that's how diseases grow, right? Why would you take something that you're trying to stop and twist it into a positive to make yourself sound better? That slogan is basically U of L Hospital, where dreams grow like cancer. What? The slogan is where hope metastasizes. It's true.
Seriously?
It is. I would.
She's a nurse. I'm a nurse. I did go in.
That's an idea.
It's Kentucky.
Blah, blah, blah. Nobody advertises like that. You guys don't drive around town here and see signs that say Jasper Police Department drunkenly beating the shit out of crime on the front lawn of justice.
Carry on.
Suddenly there's so much more pressure. Did somebody say I should do karaoke up here?
She does karaoke.
Carry on my wayward son.
Yeah.
There'll be peace for you, blah, blah. I was in the mall in Evansville, Indiana, shopping at that store, Yankee Candle, and I started thinking to myself, do you guys think people from the deep, deep South feel weird shopping at Yankee Candle? Like, do you think there are just big Southern dudes in trucker hats and white beaters walking around in there sniffing the air like, my God, it smells like lily-livered, yellow-bellied Northern Yankee cowardice in here, or apple cinnamon? I can't tell anymore. I'm gonna open up a candle shop to cater just to that crowd. I'm gonna call it Rebel Smells. With a rebel smell, your living room will smell pretty nice. We'll have all the South's favorite Southern themed scented candles. Yeah, we'll have sizzling bacon in candle form. County fair scented candles that smell just like Marlboros and funnel cake at the same time, somehow. Don't forget our bestseller, Racist Vanilla. If you love vanilla, then you're gonna love Racist Vanilla. It's like regular vanilla, but it has opinions that are based on stereotypes. Hey, and if you still want all those gay-smelling candles from Yankee Candle, we'll have those too, but we'll keep them in the closet where they belong. That's how we do it at Rebel Smell. Let's go with some one-liners now, you guys. You guys like impressions?
Yes, I love them.
I'm not a fan of them. I saw a billboard for Wendy's advertising their breakfast sandwiches, and it said, love the eggs, love the cheese, worship the bacon. Way to alienate your entire Jewish consumer base in one advertisement, Wendy's. Those people are not coming back. I've been thinking about buying a sailboat on account of I love cussing so much. Yes, cussing. That's it. It's just a statement. This is the statement hour. I found out my clothes dryer has a less dry setting. Less dry, which is great because I've just been leaving my wet clothes in the washing machine, and now my dryer does that for me. Is anybody here in love?
Oh, me.
You're in love?
Yes.
Have you been given a diamond?
Yes.
Good, because nothing says love like diamonds.
I know, that's what I keep saying.
And you have to say it like that. 3 syllables, diamond. Diamonds. That's how it's classy. Anything less than a diamond, ladies and gentlemen, says, I am gonna cheat on you so hard and you are ugly. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that that is crap. The concept of the diamond engagement ring was not popularized until the 1940s through a series of commercials put out by the De Beers Diamond Cartel. You know why? To sell more diamonds. Before that, people gave each other engagement thimbles, because nothing says love like protecting your fingers from needles. And my only concern is that if they can so associate engagements with diamonds to the point where people are spending thousands of dollars where they previously spent next to nothing, what's to stop them from doing it again? It's take your daughter to work day again, and nothing says take your daughter to work day like diamonds. Get your little angel, our special take your daughter to work day brooch. That's a 1/8 scale replica of your daughter, crafted in solid gold, pushing a forklift encrusted in 24 carats of diamonds. Make her work for it. Only at De Beers. Jeez, man. Yeah, tough. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. This is one of my favorite jokes to tell. What? I'm gonna hang out.
You can still
Party all night.
I can eat another free
Like a rock
beer.
Not quite like a rock star. It would,
I know you can't
it'd have to be on a budget. I have like $18. Not really. That was a comically low number. So before I started doing comedy, I delivered pizzas for Pizza Huts. And every time I got off a shift at Pizza Hut, my friends would ask me the same questions. Hey Tyler, you delivered to any lonely housewives tonight? And I'd be like, yeah, a few. And they'd be like, oh, any lonely housewives want some Pizza Boy action? Some hot action? And I'd be like, okay. And they'd be like, yeah, did you give her a tip? Did you slip in a tip? Huh? And I'd be like, that's not how tipping works. And I'd be like, oh yeah, it's backwards. Did she stiff you? Did she stiff you real good? And I'd be like, that's not how sex works, guys. Basically, my friends wanted to know if delivering pizzas in real life is like BigSausagePizza.com, which, for those of you that are not perverts in the crowd, which I'm willing to bet is most of you, maybe not you. You probably know what it is. Let me explain. BigSausagePizza.com is an internet pornography website, ladies and gentlemen, and on every video on BigSausagePizza.com, a sexy lady gets a pizza delivered to her house, and no matter what toppings she ordered on that pizza, she always gets a sausage pizza. And by sausage, I mean the delivery guy has his penis sticking up through a hole in the middle of the pizza.
Is there a large pizza?
That is a fantasy world, you guys. That is not reality. That does not work in real life for a number of reasons. Number one reason it does not work in real life, the angle. I don't know if you've noticed, but whenever a man gets an erection in real life, his penis sticks straight out of his body, and if you were to put a pizza on that, it would fall out of the box, and then you would just be having sex with a woman through a hole in the middle of an empty cardboard pizza box, which is not sexy at all. You gotta have the pizza in there. Oh my God, trust me. Without the pizza, that's an entirely different website altogether. I don't know, boxfuckers.com. Number two reason it doesn't work well in real life, size. My penis is not nearly large enough to look impressive sticking out of the middle of an extra large Pizza Hut pizza. I would use a I would use a personal pan pizza, but that does not meet the delivery minimum. And Pizza Hut has yet to start selling bagel bites. I'm Tyler Jackson, you guys. Thanks for listening.